Two people are in the hospital after suffering minor burns when their home caught fire in City Heights this morning. Police have arrested a 17-year-old gang member in connection with a fatal stabbing in Oceanside. The new CSU San Marcos dorms are coming out with a fresh, unique look, creating another option for students to call home. Carlsbad flower fields are ready for the new season. The fields are not blooming yet, but the doors of Carlsbad Ranch are already open to the public. California Highway Patrol is cracking down on zombies. It's not the plot of a science fiction movie, it's the theme for this year's Distracted Driving Awareness campaign. Distracted driving takes on a variety of forms and is just as deadly as drunk driving. Check it out, they're getting their cars ready for action and they're pumped up because this race could be their last. Dr. Bailey was just waiting for a package at her home right here. When the doorbell rang, it was two burglars who barged in and took everything. As you can see, the construction is still underway for Cal State San Marcos dorms. John had these keys with him every day while he was in Iraq for a sign of hope that he would get back to his car. There's a huge controversy over a student-run newspaper called The Koala, and it's leaving a lot of students feeling unsafe and unhappy. Valorie Slaughter was an E3 in the Army who had been sexually assaulted twice by other members in the military while on active duty.
And an NCO in my unit exposed himself and forced me to touch him.
When she finally spoke up, she was hurt by the lack of support she received.
My commander at the time, his exact words were, it was just a date rape. So that was the attitude that they took it, like it was just something that happened.
There are around 214,000 women on active duty in the military. A small percentage of those women that are raped keep their issues quiet.
The unspoken role in the military is be tough and keep everything to yourself, because you have to be tough and you can't ever show a sign of weakness.
But there's a new organization called the NWVAA, the National Women Veterans Association of America, for women that have been sexually assaulted. Tara Wise is the founder and leader of NWVAA. She herself is a victim of military sexual trauma.
We want to make a historic paradigm shift in the way they deal with sexual assault in the military. And that's our #1 priority. And if we feel if we can accomplish that, it can help change legislation.
With the support of NWVAA, Valorie has shared her story and feels more military officials need to realize the importance of these women's abuse.
They need to know about situations like this because they're common. They're not, almost every woman that I know has went through this in the military.
Here comes a real-life Batmobile roaming the streets. It will be National City's first SWAT vehicle that the police department is looking to purchase from Homeland Security. National City resident Mike Ladley feels the SWAT truck is a great idea.
I guess I feel confident because if it needs to be used, then at least they have it.
It's an investment that is good to have, and using that resource when you need it, you need to have it immediately.
The SWAT car's unique Batmobile design features enough room inside to fit 12 to 15 officers and ultra protection with armored plating on the outside. Since the SWAT team is barely called out, what is the point of having a luxurious SWAT truck that will cost more than $127,000?
They're there for emergencies. You know, you hope you don't have to use them, but once again, just in case of that rare situation, you want to have it.
While the truck will belong to the National City Police Department, other cities will be able to use it as well. Since all police departments in the San Diego County will have access to the future Batmobile, it makes citizens like Mike feel safe in trusting how fast the SWAT team can respond to an emergency.
I feel pretty confident. You know, there's been a couple of incidents or just minor problems, and they're pretty quick to respond to wherever the case may be.
In National City, MARILEE Reid, North County News. At Qualcomm, I'm MARILEE Reid, 10 News. In Kearney Mesa, MARILEE Reid, 10 News.